Here on my yo, testing 1, 2, 3. Here on my yo, testing 1, 2, 3. Here on my yo, testing 1, 2, 3.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be
Punt it, bitch. Punt it.
Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception they threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Forced out to his left. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert back to the air. Out to his left. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
But I don't know why you're celebrating.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. On the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert off of play action. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 44 yards. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he...
Touchdown! Randall Cobb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. On 1st and 10, Herbert dancing to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Open man, here is Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Chargers 8. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Williams brings it in. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Eckler. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Looked like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. With veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation, because second down, That gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop it short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail, and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 34 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by... Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because he did result touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down, but going out and continuing to make plays and letting the ball bounces your way the next time.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
34 yards. And the Packer first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sebastian Joseph Day on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass,
Don't throw that bitch, boy.
We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.